I'm done with my introduction. Jump scare at the start, great. Oh yeah, there are QTEs in this game. QuickTime events. They were fun when I last played. The Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte of Ermengarde. All I can see is Ermengarde, Charlotte. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. And after Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the night, and hearsays of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Oh yeah, quick thing as well that I forgot to mention. The game's got voice acting built into it, with some very talented voice actors. I didn't get a part in it, despite auditioning, not bitter, but the guys in it are very talented. I've turned that off, like I do with all of my visual novels, because I'm reading them. If that's not something you enjoy, probably find another series. Another playthrough of the series. Again, just wanted to be upfront. Let's carry on, sorry to break the immersion. Forget I spoke. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Reality Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside wait to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. More dots. Good luck. Isabella. I remember Isabella. This is how the preview started. From Rose, who's got green hair. Hello, Isabella. Are you there? Where are you? A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end. Oh, hey, Rose. I'm at St. Gretty High. What's the matter? What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Geez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out. Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously. I'd like to believe that, so hurry up and get here. This place is huge, a bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, forever, but beautiful nonetheless. Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been here. Man, the art has changed massively since we played this. I know, I just wish I can live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumours that say it's haunted. Jeez, never mind those rumours. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they're not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits. You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you. They might not be happy with you enough to curse you. That reads badly. No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch. Believe it or not, it's better to be careful. Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa. And I think that mansion is where we're likely to find another one. I can feel it. That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Anyway, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored here, being on my own. Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon. Okay, see you, bye. Love ya. She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still as charming as ever. Who was that? Oh, that's not a guy. It's Becca. I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca give me a questioning look. Oh, it's just Rose. Rose, the one you said who trained... that's not well read. Rose, the one you said who trained you for your job back when you started? You're working together, again. Just for this property, we've been scoping out that big mansion down in Anslem Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. BRC wants to give it one last check, before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon. Wait, mansion? That big, spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there, and you're going back? Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living. As soon as those words have left my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle. What's so funny? Nothing. It's just I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about You've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out. Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. I can think of faster ways. Plus, listen to this. Briar Reality wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give houses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate. I'm desperate. It's perfect. A sympathetic look crosses her face. Damn, Isabella, I feel you. I really do. You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow money and you can pay us back whenever. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression. Becca, I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past weeks. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. I live off instant noodles for lunch. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca is excellent at her job teaching boisterous teenagers. Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in hospital if you keep at it. You're not my mom. I eat other things too, now and then, like cucumber. Relationship status. Hold on, let's check this out. Achievement unlocked, Visselvat. Relationship. Interesting. This kinda reminds me of, what's it called? Until Dawn. So we don't like Hannah. We are Isabella. We get on well with Zach. Marianne is sort of middling with us. Rebecca, we got more friendship with. Ashton, middling as well. And Luke, we don't like. Okie doke. What's this thing? The journal. Undiscovered journal entry, undiscovered journal entry. We've got profiles, tells you what the thing. Hey, she's a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. Hey, her birthday's the same day as my dad's. Interesting. And the same day as my brother's girlfriend's. Interesting. She's a Roman Catholic. Fine arts undergraduate. I'm only laughing because Bex, my partner, knew a lot of fine arts undergrads. So did I, actually. She likes cinnamon rolls, dogs, karaoke, police, procedural dramas. Teleseries? Is that meant to be series? Typos. It's still beta at the minute. Comedies and karaoke. Anyway, here you go. Hey, I eat other things too. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture, and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me. That's not going to work on me, and I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else. You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there. Ugh, tinned hamburgers. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of my small list. I think she even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed at that, if I didn't know that it would only lead to more reprimands from her. Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago? I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year. In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle. She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory of the time we spent with Beast. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there is only warmth in her smile. What am I going to do with you? She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for an exact word. I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. I already told you before, you're always free to reheat food in my fridge. Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no, you know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. Yeah, me and you both, Isabella. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself. You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though. I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse, just because of a few unpaid debts. Yeah, I've seen that too. And on that note, I'm going to sip my orange juice. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca, taking a quick glance at something behind me, probably the clock hanging above the notice board, snaps me out of my thoughts. Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Get out, or detention. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get the sale. You bet. With a smile, she returns to her desk and her boobies shake, and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history textbook. I love it when they put booby physics in games. It was someone's job to program that. She's probably working out her lesson plan for next week. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. As if she's heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth, to stifle the sounds. Cannot read tonight. This is precisely why I followed her here in the first place. For someone who makes a habit of worrying for other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself. Hey, are you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish. Oh, hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain. I level her with a flat look. She's had a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And, despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed to her. Look who's being stubborn now. Shouldn't even be working right now. Seriously, you big baby, I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad and you can come and pick me up, if it makes you feel any better. She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her once she's decided something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag and pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. We're doing shots. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is the one thing I am not letting her have her way. Alright, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay? There's an amused gleam in her eye when she shifts her gaze back to me. Look who's playing the mother hen now. Rebecca? Okay, I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it. Mom. Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation, and my visit of shorts. With a wave of goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. October 21st, Friday, Luxembourg City afternoon. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property, as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Sorry, I burped slightly and I was also reading the Zarbuk's Coffee Stein. Apparently, everyone in Luxembourg City knows of it, including every bit of rumour surrounding the place. Just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted here, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back on the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window as soon as the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to do some last-minute reviews of the mansion's documents yesterday. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has a way of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway. Rose? It's Ash. Ugh, this guy. Oh look, they got a timer counting up as well. That's a nice touch. Yes, again. That voice. Ash! Bingo. Hey, what's up? Just checking if you're still cool later this evening. You mean that thing with Zach? Yeah, you know the indie movie he's been working on for months? The premiere's gonna be going on tonight at the film fest, and he's really excited to watch it with us. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me. Nope, don't worry. Didn't forget. I'll be there. Cool. See you later. Time to get off. Around 5? 6 p.m? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon. Ermengarde Mansion. You know, the big Jacobian house, or Jacobian, however you want to say it, house at Anselm Village. I'm on my way there right now, actually. On your own? Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah. I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up. Shut up. Ash chuckles from the other end. And I can't help but roll my eyes at him. I'll see you later. Oh, look, Ashhole. Nice. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up. Whatever. Bye. Stupid Ashhole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. Barker. I'll show him who's tough. Okay, journal updated. Same day. Ermengarde Mansion. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Beautifully situated in the middle of a vast open field with several lush green trees dotting the immediate vicinity that converges in a small woodlands nearby. Yet despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding aura is unusually silent, and only the rustling of leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everyone keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, horrified at the thought of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place is going to be at night. Are you planning on going inside that place, missy? The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum and a return of my nod. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him his fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on his face, as if something hasn't been said yet. Is there something wrong? Look, missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they want to get rid of it. Maybe they just don't like it. You never know. He drives off, but what he has said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I make my approach towards the house. After hearing enough of the rumours, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It isn't like I've got any choice in the matter anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission, one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door's ajar when I get to it. When is a door not a door? Couldn't even say a joke properly tonight. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. But, etc. However, the door is ajar when I get to it, however, and my own copy of the keys dangle in my hand, now useless. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Oh, that's a pretty woman with long hair and a top. Modern art, yeah. There's a blonde guy. Looks like they were, the belle and beast of this manor. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them, and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed ever again. Rose? I call out. Rose, I'm here. Where are you? My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But... Oh, wait, what's an operator voice? The number you have dialed has not been recognised. Please check and try again. What do you mean has not been recognised? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house. Right? Or maybe the ghosts did hear us talking and spirited her away. Right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping to connect this time. The number you have dialed has not been recognised. Please check and try again. But to no avail. Oh boy. I have a very bad feeling about this. Rose, if you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps. No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She can be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing further into the mansion. Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move by the hallway above the grand staircase. I didn't see anything. What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going... Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's all right. Growing desperate, I make another attempt to reach her number. Come on, please, give me something. Please, Lord? Yes, finally! Hello? Hello, Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you? She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her. Rose, come on, where are you? A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down. Grudge stuff. I'm... What? The attic? Why? Crap, they got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all the places, she just has to go and make me fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate, instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Hey! The curtains flap in the breeze. We're getting close to where the demo ended. I'm interested to see whether they left the QTE in this section. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east wing and the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side. But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of a hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, are made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with my every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it isn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I may easily stumble and fall. With how old this place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. I think I was meant to say up ahead. Why they didn't... Oh, no, it was. I retract that statement. It is meant to be the passage up, because it's going up into the attic. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the whole rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Yep, this was in the demo, I remember. It looks exactly as it did the last time I've been here. Full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. There's a trunk. She could be in the trunk. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's in here in the attic. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Oh, shut up, brain, you're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Kia! The hell was that? That's it, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm a cuckoo just because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Reality can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check. Huh? What's this? My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. Is it a letter? But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like... a letter? Lying on the ground, just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this attic since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I can't have missed her though, can I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. With great care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core. As you can see, it says, "Help me." What? What? Oh my god. They've written it in red crayon. Nothing but the words "Help me" fills the page, all of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until... Send this to 5 people or else. It's a chain letter. Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what? As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the page and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing. No. Oh, please no. My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. And my voice cracks. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Hey, feets! Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen in spots. Same thing. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of fear, out of terror. Be brave and look up, or close eyes and pray. I think we can take our first save here. And we're gonna be brave and look up. I need to face it. Whoever, whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. For the record, I wouldn't. I'd be looking down. I'd be like, this is it. This is done. I'm done. Kill me. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So, with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards. Hey, babe. No. Please, don't hurt me. Okay, that part's creepy. No. Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. Hey, room's a bit different now. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge. Stay away. Go away, please, Lord. Make it go away. Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns on. Or in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing. Let me out. Let me out, Lord. Lord, please let me out. It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh, Z? Ah! Press tab to quit the QTE. I thought it was Q. I had my fingers ready to press the Q button over and over, but it was Z. Yes, the door finally swings open, and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels like it's so tight it's going to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me and... my shoe slips, and I find myself falling. Until my back hits the ground and pain rocks my body. My head grows fuzzy, and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious. No. Go. Away. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. And now we have the opening to Root Letter. Root Letter? The letter. I've been saying that all week. And that was, I guess you call it the prologue to the letter, which I'm very impressed with so far. They've used the Kickstarter funds really well. I'm pretty sure that's the voice actress, one of the characters. Is it Liz or Lee and Lai? I forget, but you'll find out at the end, obviously. Let me know what you thought of it underneath, because the developers are really big to get feedback for the game, obviously. That was really nice animation, though, for the opening. I didn't expect that. So, let's carry on and dive even deeper into the mystery of the letter. Better off in the dark. I just wanted those tranquil days to last. They were supposed to last forever. At some point, your childhood must come to an end. And that ending may not be the one you anticipated. I can't stand this world. You yearned for a world that would treat you with kindness.